Writer Jim Newell writes in Slate, a brief concerning conversation with Diane Feinstein, and Slate's highlight color is pink, which I think is kind of fun. Usually it's just the default of annoying blue. The senator seems to not remember being absent from the Capitol. That's a bad sign. I mean, geez. She doesn't have any memory. She doesn't remember taking Route 66, stopping off at the Walls Drugs, buy some shot glasses that say I went to Walls Drugs. Doesn't remember that. She doesn't remember ice fishing in Minneapolis, catching gigantic frozen trouts. That's something everybody does who travels the country. She doesn't remember hitting up Chicago, getting that radioactive relish on her hot dog. No memories of that. This is tragedy. Driving through Gary, Indiana, where you do this. You guys taste. Oh, we're in Gary. Sorry, Gary. I'm from Chicago. I have to make fun of Gary. Just another, by the way, Gary, it's not Gary's fault. It's just the industrial wasteland of America, by the way. Just, not like, yeah, sorry. Now I feel sensitive about that. I apologize, Gary. I'm so sorry. She doesn't remember going to the corn shucking competition in southern Indiana. In Indianapolis, which is middle. That's actually pretty much dead center, isn't it? She has no memories of any of this. She doesn't remember going to Memphis to see the Memphis Belle. Nope, missed that. She doesn't remember going to Wally World, trying to get in, but it's closed down. John Candy's standing outside, and he's so likable. You had to take him on an adventure. All that's gone. She has no memories of it. Oh, you're an eager one. Well, that's what I want my coven of witches to say when I'm giving them what they deserve. Oh, you're an eager one. I'll be like, that's right. It's in the vows. I washed my hands before this, sweetie. I'm a fun boyfriend, by the way. I really am. It's a lot of fun. I really want to watch The Good Place. I stopped watching because I was having so much fun and then I realized I got so lonely. I was like, I'm enjoying this by myself. This is a great girlfriend show. Okay, so she says he's an eager one. I am so horny right now. Man, sorry. And this is a strange moment for that, too, based on what's on screen. Senator Diane Feinstein said, by the way, Dungeons & Dragons was a good movie. Something about that's making me think about this right now. There's the scene where they wake up the corpses. Senator Diane Feinstein said as the elevator door opened and she saw me on Tuesday afternoon. Okay. The senior California senator had just voted after returning to the Senate last week after an extended absence following a case of shingles. I almost called it syphilis. Okay, sorry, that's not funny. The 89-year-old Feinstein, whose physical and mental capacity has deteriorated in recent years and whose ability to continue serving in the Senate has come under question, is working an admittedly lighter schedule under doctor's advice. She has, though, voted both days this week. On Tuesday afternoon, a male staffer escorted her on his arm to vote. I like to picture him like holding her up like a bird, like a falconer. She's propped up there. He's got a big leather glove. A male staffer escorted her on his arm to vote against a Republican bill to block a District of Columbia policing law. She was on and off the floor in an instant. Well, just like a falcon would be. Oh, but on her own 2 feet. Okay. Well, that's good that she did some walking. When you're with someone who's like walking like that, you're just like, you do this. You put your hands out. It's like trying to balance a bowling pin on its end, like on its top. You're like, okay, I'm here in case it goes. It's going to go. And if it goes, it's bad. It's really bad. My mom told me how she's going to die. Her cat's ruining the carpeting. She's got these like rugs. And so she put towels on the rugs. So now I know how that's going to happen. The towels are tripping hazard. My mom doesn't take very big steps. She's sort of a soft, she has, and boy, that hip is going to snap. And her last thought's going to be, I wish I listened to Hank when he tried to tell me to wear my button. And then she's going to die of thirst. It's a sad thought. I hope it doesn't happen that way, obviously. But, when you're like, okay, all right, careful. That's careful. Wheelchair's over there. We got the wheelchair. We'll go get you. You sure? Okay. All right. Uh-oh, she's got to pee. Run, everybody. Oh, so she did vote. The guy brought her in on his arm, and you start weighing a lot less at those ages because your bones are about like a quarter of the density that they were when you were a youth. It was about a minute later that I encountered Feinstein coming off an elevator, sitting in a wheelchair and flanked by staff. It's been hard to find the senator since her return. She's kept her movements mostly to the least populated passageways and skipped luncheons and non-urgent committee hearings. So they're just wheeling her around. They took down the tall orange flag, the little orange triangle that you put on like wheelchairs and stuff, or things like Costco shopping carts. Do they have those? I don't think they do. I asked her how she's feeling. Oh, I'm feeling fine. I have a problem with the leg. A fellow reporter staking out the elevator asked what was wrong with the leg. Well, nothing. Wait. Well, nothing that's anyone. Jesus. Well, nothing that's anyone concerned but mine. Anyone's concern. That's why it tripped me up. She said, when the fellow reporter asked her what the response from her colleagues had been like since her return, though, the conversation took an odd turn. No, I haven't been gone, she said. Full paragraph here. Okay. Just 2 letters. Okay. You should follow the I haven't been gone. I've been working. She sort of interrupted herself there. When asked whether she meant that she'd been working from home, she turned feisty. She uppercutted him. She went Shuriken. I think I mixed the two there. No, I've been here. I've been voting, she said. Please, you either know or you don't know. Oh boy. Oh boy. By the way, you guys like my Diane Feinstein impression? It's pretty good. After deflecting one final question about those, like Representative O'Connor, who've called on her to resign, she was wheeled away. Okay, so not a good sign. She doesn't seem to know. She should know that she visited all those wonderful tourist spots on the way south. She didn't go to the corn shucking contest in Iowa, in southeastern Iowa. She didn't do that. She didn't go snort cocaine off of a mountain in Aspen Vale, which is a town in Colorado. Doesn't remember any of that. Doesn't think any of that happened. She's been here working. And it's because the Senate is so closely divided. I'm sure you know this. They have been unable to appoint judges that Biden's been confirming. Biden is confirming judges at a fairly fast rate. I guess that's good. Trump judges are causing all kinds of chaos these days, and they will continue to do so. But here's the good news. There's audio. There's audio of this conversation. So we're going to listen to that. This is Will Stansell on Twitter. Wrote, didn't realize there was audio from Feinstein's conversation with the press yesterday when she didn't remember having been absent from the Senate. It's not good. Okay, guys, put on your not good listening ears.
What has the response from your colleagues been like? What have the well wishes? What have you heard?
What have I heard about what?
About your return. How have they felt about your return?
No, I haven't been gone.
Okay.
You should follow them. I haven't been gone. I've been working.
You've been working from home is what you're saying?
No, I've been here. I've been voting. Please, either know or don't know.
What do you...
She sounds more lucid than I would have predicted. Like her voice is flowing out well. It doesn't sound like someone who you know, oftentimes the person's voice is you know, indicates a lot of bad stuff. But the ways the brain, you can only tell something about someone's mental faculty by the detectable stuff, right? Like there's often all kinds of ways things are happening inside the chamber that don't manifest in detectable behavior, you know? So like that's one of the reasons psychology and like psychological conditions and whatnot can be such a difficult thing, because you have to communicate about things that aren't necessarily obvious. Of course, then much of it can be very obvious too, in behavior and the way you speak or talk or feel or whatever, and the sorts of things that can be detectable. But that's just kind of an overall comment on the nature of the mind. Like you can tell when someone has a broken arm because their arm is like bent, but when they have major issues, I'm a guy with big old issues in my head, so I think about that a lot. Let's just rewind a little, then we'll finish it up. It's only 38 seconds total, but here we go, backing up to 12 seconds.
You should follow them. I haven't been gone. I've been working.
You've been working from home is what you're saying?
No, I've been here. I've been voting. Please, either know or don't know.
What do you say to Californians like Ro Khanna say you should resign.
I think that we're going to go here.
Oh, geez, TikTok. Yeah, so that's not good. She just like, bitch, I've been working, motherfucker. Meanwhile, there's photos of her at the Six Flags Great American Eagle, the wooden one. Do they still have that? They got a wooden roller coaster. I remember going to it. Lots of wood. Don't know if it's still there or not. Pictures of her in Texas shooting feral hogs from a helicopter. She had a great time on her trip across the country. She went suntanning on those islands that are in the middle of the Mississippi River. Yeah, they've got islands in a river. It's a big river. It's a really big river.